Guess what? I'm about to roast y'all. For real, for real. But not because I don't like y'all, but because I love y'all. You know, let me tell you something. Why ain't y'all been tell us y'all been protecting us like this for a long ass time? Like y'all had to make me roast y'all to make me realize this. To be real, like I can't stand y'all. Like for real, but I love y'all at the same time. You know how you got that love hate relationship with your family? Well, this is that. Nah, I really love y'all. Like y'all really y'all really be trying to protect people's privacy, their information, their data, their a lot of different stuff, y'all. Like, check me out. I'm doing this without Wi-Fi. But I turned my Wi-Fi off because you never know who's watching or who's trying to get your IP address and shit. So Apple will let you know that kind of shit, you know? And they reminded me of that. So shout outs to y'all, Apple, man. Like everybody who got Apple, make sure y'all pay attention to y'all's information because Apple's trying to do a lot to protect y'all, and y'all dumbass be out here doing a lot to expose y'all own selves. I can't stand you niggas sometimes. Let me go ahead and put this up here just in case I'm ready to stop this video. But still, y'all niggas is overlooking everything. Okay. Everything is not a scam. Apple is here to protect a lot of you people. Google is too. A lot of these other companies, they do a lot to protect our information. But some of them, you got to watch out. Some of them do be having some little hidden agendas. But for the most part, the companies, they actually do be trying to protect y'all's information. But at the same time, y'all niggas be exposing y'all goddamn selves. I mean, I can attest to the same thing because I done some things that put me out there and I'd be like, whoa, hold up. Why did I just do that? But at the same time, we all know what each other look like. We all got each other addresses. We all say it all the time. It's a goddamn small ass world because it is. We done seen each other plenty of times, and we all got doppelgangers and all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So everybody got a twin. Everybody got something. And we all, ain't no coincidences, y'all. I said, Let me put one thing out there for real, for real. Let me say something. When I was locked up, I kid you not. Y'all ain't gotta believe this shit, but I kid you not. y'all gonna think, y'all gonna think I'm saying some dumb shit for real. Y'all really ain't gonna believe me, but let me tell you something. When I was locked up, I kid you not, I saw this dude who looked like he was trying to practice walking. Like for real, he was trying to practice how to walk. And I called it out because what it looked like was it looked like he was created. Like for real, he looked like he was a created player or a created person or created being. And the nigga was like taking laps around the jail. But as he was doing that, I noticed it and I started speaking loudly from my cell so he could hear me. Why the nigga was correcting himself? Because I was saying shit like, dude, you look like you're not walking normal. That is not how you walk normal. And as I was saying that, why the nigga started trying to walk normal? Like he was trying to walk as normal as he could. And then he entered in with the jail where I was at. And the nigga started walking like he was trying his best to walk normal. And it kind of looked different than the way he was walking before. Like it looked a lot better. Like I kid you not. I kid you not. And I was calling all that shit out while I was in jail, bro. Like y'all have to. There's a lot of shit I could say. I was saving this one officer in there, like this one correctional officer who was like paying attention to what was going on. A lot of things I was calling out was saving his life because the workers in that same jail, they was like trying to attack him. Honestly, like they was coming in back and forth with gloves on. They kept like it was a lot of stuff they kept doing, like a lot of stuff that they kept doing. They kept like they kept coming in with gloves on. The same people who were like coming to approach me with gloves on, they were they looked like reptilians, y'all. Like real talk. Like they looked like some sort of shit, some sort of beings that were not real. Like they all kind of look created, sort of like that dude I was mentioning in the beginning of this video. I know y'all gonna say I sound crazy, bro, but I see a lot of things a lot of other people don't see because I pay attention very closely. And a lot of you niggas be scared to go to jail, so so y'all don't really get a chance to go in there. But a lot of people have been in jail, and a lot of people have seen the things and know what I'm talking about. So if y'all know what I'm talking about, if you know, you know. There were children, not children, but there were kids like 17-year-olds, 18, like young adults in that prison that was screaming, "Let me out! Y'all keep bothering me. Y'all keep messing with me. Y'all keep bringing me here. Y'all do like, bro." that shit was crazy because right before he started doing that, I looked at him and said, "I love you, King," because he looked like he was himself. He was just upset because they had him chained up. These same beings that kept trying to come after me, dude. These people was trying to make it look like I was being combative, and they was trying to make it seem like I was trying to start a riot, trying to start a fight, like a lot of different stuff in there, bro. Like I was trying to call for a lawyer so many times, and nobody was able to hear me. Nobody got me a lawyer. I was in there for a long time. I was in there for a couple of days. I was in there for a few days, and I was calling for a lawyer. No lawyers was coming out there. And every time somebody told me they was going to get me a lawyer, they never came. I went to court, and when I went to court in jail, they was showing me a lot of stuff on cameras that like made me start paying attention and seeing what was going on. Like I've been trying to tell my family a lot of this stuff, but they don't believe me because they think like, oh, you've been taking shrooms and all this extra shit. So I know you're probably crazy. It's the shrooms that's inside your body, but it's kind of like I had to make this video in like the calmest voice ever because they believe everything that everybody else tell them and not what I tell them. It's the silliest thing, but man, I kid you not, man. Like a lot of my family kind of did that. Like they kind of turned on me, like especially my grandfather. Like it's like wow. It's like I was asking God to show me like who my demons were, and it's like God continuously kept showing me my grandfather doing different things over and over, like being disingenuous and just doing a bunch of stuff. I don't even want to mention here because I don't want to embarrass him. Because he, honestly, he would embarrass anybody in his family. Like when he get some tea about you and your information about your family, or whatever, he don't mind telling other people in your family about it. And it's his own family. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of stuff that was going on. And when I was in prison, I saw an awful lot, like stuff I shouldn't have seen that made me reminded me of people like Sandra Bland, um, Breonna Taylor, dude. There was guys in there that kept continuously trying to make my death look like an accident while I was in the prison. I kid you not. I kid you not. This is my first time really telling this story on this video because I've been trying to tell my family, and every time I tell them, they kind of make it seem like I'm lying or I'm crazy or something like that. And I'm not crazy. Just like you guys seen Ye in that last rant he did, he was a little upset. He was a little angered because nobody really listens and nobody, really pays attention. He was pissed off because that whole time before they shot that video, they were probably all playing music, telling jokes, like you were just saying in the video. But nobody was like really like that's what everybody do on a daily basis. Nobody pays attention. Nobody listens. Everybody just having fun. And I tell y'all all the time, it's a time and a place for that. And we just like we tell our kids, like what are we teaching our children? This is the shit I be talking about. And y'all be acting like Ye is crazy. Ye is not crazy, y'all. Like he's truly a king. And y'all be overlooking that shit like a motherfucker. Like I don't know a lot of those people he was dissing, but he knows them because he's been close to these people. He's a billionaire. He gets to travel and do all that stuff and meet these type of people. So he has some sort of discernment as well. So he can see things before everybody else has seen it. And y'all know this stuff. Like he talked about his shoes that he created in the 7th grade and they out now with Adidas. Like y'all, man, y'all think everything be bullshit, everything be a scam. Like y'all don't pay attention enough. And that's what they want y'all to be like. They want y'all to be dumbfounded. They want y'all to act like y'all don't know shit. Like I kid you not. My mom do a lot of the same stuff too, but she has a lot of accountability. So when I tell her the stuff, she get upset, but at the same time, she understands. That's what I love about her. Like she gets mad at a lot of other women because she realizes they don't have accountability, but she actually has a lot of accountability, and she recognizes when other women don't, and it actually honestly pisses her off. But it kind of also at the same time influences her because she's been around it for all her life. So she's kind of set in her ways a bit. So I kind of have to like show her sometimes how she is, give her a little taste of her own medicine, not maliciously because I respect my mother and I love my mother. But at the same time, I think we all have a mom that's like that. Like she means very well, but at the same time, she's like very like judgmental, and like the way she comes off is very like I don't know. It's kind of like judgy type. You know what I'm saying? And it's only because of the things that they were, subliminally programmed to think, growing up as children, and that their ancestors and everything that I mean not their ancestors, but their grandparents and before them taught them. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of stuff that comes with that, and that's why I know that because we're in a 2020 new millennium type of world ordeal. We're going towards the future. A lot of us still kind of have that mindset as well, and like we kind of keep carrying that with us when we shouldn't. When we have all this information out here online, and you guys just keep, preaching that same rhetoric, how you guys want things to be traditional, and you're still not even being traditional yourselves. It's like you guys keep popping up with passport bro videos and a new podcast. We're talking about women every day. It's like y'all ain't trying to. It's almost like y'all ain't figuring out nothing else but how to get women to align with what y'all thinking and stuff like that. So other than that, bro, it's a lot of stuff going on, y'all. It's like y'all paying attention to the wrong things, and I think that's what they want y'all to be doing. They want y'all to pay attention to the wrong shit, so y'all don't realize what's really going on. And a lot of people been saying that, and it's like y'all ain't been getting it. As old as y'all are, a lot of y'all, like majority of y'all, way older than me. Like I like to say it a lot that I'm like kind of like the youngest person around. Every time I get around a group of people, I'm normally like the youngest person. I'm only the oldest when I start preaching to like the younger crowd and stuff like that. But like for real, I be hanging with a lot of older people, and they be having a lot. They be preaching the same rhetoric. Like a lot of you people be like having that traditional mindset, but thinking y'all like in the now, in the 2024, the new millennium thinking. But y'all still be on that competitive shit. Y'all don't be on that teamwork shit. Y'all be on that jealousy shit. Y'all be on that judgy shit. Like like. It's not my job to understand like gay people and stuff like that. But I truly recognize like and empathize with their choice in life. You know what I'm saying? I just choose not to associate myself with them. Like if I'm around them, I don't have any sort of fear of being around them, but I just also at the same time wish they respect my space, just like I would do theirs, just like they would want. And the only thing I have to say about them is like if they're gonna have that like community like that, then just keep it in their community. Like have it to where everything is separate, so we know exactly what we're getting into when we start to watch things. You get what I'm saying? Like that's like part of the agenda that everybody keeps mentioning that we don't really get what's going on, but I notice it. So if you guys are gonna have that, just have you guys' own community. Don't kind of like push it throughout the content that we're already watching. You know what I'm saying? Through ads and stuff like that. Making us see it or like playing it around our children when we don't notice. You know what I'm saying? That kind of shit. We see it. We paying attention, but nobody's saying anything about it. But except me, I know how to explain it in this manner. We all see it. We see from you media outlets what all you guys are doing. I won't name no names, but I'm gonna drop this video because we all know who you guys are. Like we see it all the time, but we just haven't paid attention. But now, since I'm noticing it and I'm up and I'm paying attention at 6 a.m., since I'm up and I'm paying attention to all this stuff, I want to make it aware for a lot of people to see this stuff. Like for real. You know what I'm saying? Like I hope after this video, people share it and kind of understand what's been going on. Like people have just been oblivious to a lot of things, and I hope this video right here be the kicker that kind of like helps build that momentum for people to start thinking for themselves and understand and realize what's been going on in the world, and kind of like use this internet to start doing research. That's what it's here for. It's not just here for entertainment, guys. Like I know I do a lot of commentary, but I do a lot of research, and that's why I could talk about so much stuff. And y'all always on the same thing. Like y'all heard about being niche, and then y'all just stuck to the same topic. Like that's one thing about all the stuff people be teaching y'all. Y'all learn about niches, and then y'all get on that one track mindset, and then start doing the same things, talk about the same videos all the time. Like so many. Like what else do y'all guys know about? What else can y'all talk about? Warren Buffett said something like, see, he doesn't talk much because I understand he probably knows that the government is watching him, and they don't want him, just like Robert Kiyosaki, they don't want him teaching or educating people like that. So these top people like them, they always usually tell people to invest in companies that's been around for years. That's what you guys are supposed to do with your money. That's how we're going to keep seeing stocks rise instead of seeing them plummet. You get what I'm saying? It's a lot that goes into stocks that I don't even know about. But I'm saying I already know that if everybody was to afford or be able to afford things, and we would stop having so much competition and stepping on each other's necks, everybody would be able to afford everything. The prices wouldn't be too high for everybody. People wouldn't be bleeding. The government wouldn't be bleeding us out and creating poor people, middle class people, and rich people. We would all be helping each other, and we would all be able to afford the things that we want to buy. And the prices would be, all the prices on everything would be, how can I say, affordable. You know what I'm saying? Everything would be affordable for everybody pretty much. And if y'all just think about that for a second, think about it for a second. Like, I understand, like, it's people who can't afford stuff, but what if everything was affordable for everybody? And just there's a way that can happen. I know it's probably hard for y'all to think about or say like, damn, how can everything be affordable for everybody? Well, when you think like that, you automatically thinking in competition because you're not thinking about how can I help make this affordable for everybody. So you're not doing enough research to see, how people are bleeding out here and not making enough money to be able to afford stuff. You know what I'm saying? So y'all creating competition and not enough teamwork and it's not being able to it's making the stocks look the way it does. You know what I'm saying? I get I get the real estate trapper thought he knew about markets and real estate and all that stuff, but they really don't really know shit, bro. Like they really I've been paying attention and these niggas be really running when they be saying shit. They just be running their mouths and just I be really thinking they be paid to do all this stuff. Like they learned it they learned a little bit of it, but then they put their pride to the side and took that little offer that whatever they was offered and went ahead and started pushing whatever bullshit out there through ads and stuff like that to make their money, pay for their little followers and stuff, and educate a little bit of people that don't really understand still what they're saying because you got somebody explaining to them that don't really understand themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like he can say he don't read out on books, but when you read, you don't just read. You actually have to understand what you're reading. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot that goes into that. People love to impress others to sound smart just by saying, yeah, I read a lot of stuff or I read a lot. Like I know a lot of niggas that's like real estate trapper, and I've been around people like him a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been raised around a lot of people like him. I've had friends just like him before. Everybody knows a person like him. You know what I'm saying? But he's kind of like still like your average person. You know what I'm saying? Except that he tells people he's read a lot of things and learned a lot of things, and he's actually probably has done these things and met a lot of these people. But like I guarantee you, he probably don't know as much as I know about all the stuff that he talks about and a lot more other things. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just continue making these videos and dropping these hits for y'all. I hope y'all watching, subscribing, liking, sharing, all that good shit, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Love y'all. Take care. Peace.